Hi, and welcome to my channel, Overcoming Gluttony. My name is Alicia, and I used to weigh 327 pounds, and I currently weigh 261 pounds. On this channel, we talk about sustainable, natural weight loss. I vlog daily, and every week I show you all of the food that I have in my household, as well as what I've meal prepped, so that you can see what I'm doing to maintain a healthy lifestyle. We also grow microgreens together so that we can have fresh nutrition at our fingertips. And these are fenugreek seeds that we planted yesterday. So they really haven't had a full 24 hours to develop. The ones on the bottom were seeds that we soaked for 6 hours before planting them, and these on the top we didn't soak. So as you can tell, soaking your seeds helps them to germinate a little bit faster based off of the little sprigs that you see coming out. Whereas on this one you don't see any sprigs coming out. So we're going to continue to water these twice a day and keep them in a dark spot until day 4. And by day 7, we should have some nice, long, tall, leafy, lushy fenugreek microgreens to eat. So today, let's chit-chat about sorrow and despair. How to cope with sorrow and despair. Truthfully, I am not the authority on this subject. I can use y'all's help on teaching me how to do it. I can tell you what to do, right? I can tell you to exercise, meditate, pray. Have I done that yet? No. I gain 80 pounds. I go to Mexican restaurants. I get big milkshakes from Jack in the Box and ask them to put on a lot of extra cherries. Okay? So, I'm being transparent. I can't come from the perspective of a professor on this subject. I can tell you where I went wrong, and I can tell you some things that I've instituted to help me not go wrong, like some little speed bumps that I've put in the road to keep me from fully crashing into the wall as fast as I did. So, I believe it was, and I'm not really sure because it was traumatic, you know, when stuff is traumatic, things get hazy. I believe that my little sister committed suicide in 2012, in January of 2012. She had just turned 11 years old. She was in a foster home, and she hung herself on the back of a door. I'm not trying to go all deep and dramatic or anything like that, but I'm just letting you know what happened. So at that time, I was experiencing other traumas. I was recently fired from a job. My little sister committed suicide. With me being fired, I lost my income. My car ended up getting repossessed. Just all kinds of things. My grandmother died 6 months later, and she was my favorite person in the world. You know, so a lot was going on. My trauma and sorrow was so heavy that I honestly felt like the next thing that's going to happen to me is I'm going to get raped, and I won't be able to walk because somebody's going to attack me and bust my legs, and I won't be able to walk, and I'll get pregnant from the rape, and the church people will think that I'm lying about being raped. I mean, it was just going, because it was just so much tragedy perpetually hitting me that my mind was just like, I wasn't mentally ill, but I was just expecting like more and more stuff to keep hitting me to the point to where I'm just imagining worse things to continue to happen. So I did try to prevent myself from overeating. One technique I used was, I said, I am not going to buy any new clothes. I refuse to buy larger clothes. I wore the same 3 outfits to work over and over and over again. I was a social worker, and I refused to buy larger clothes, because for me, when I buy larger clothes, I just get larger, and it keeps going. I even declined to go to an interview because I refused to buy an interview outfit. I tell them I have circumstances that prevent me from coming in. Can I do this interview telephonically? Because I refused to buy larger clothing. So that did help in like the way that a speed bump like kind of slows you down, just kind of slows you down from crashing into a wall. You know, refusing to buy larger size clothing. That helped me. And that is the only tip that I can give you. I mean, I can laugh about it now, but I can't give you any other tips on how to deal with sorrow and despair. I can list them off, but I can't say that I've been there and done it successfully. So that's kind of like a waste of time and me just bumping my gums by telling you, oh, okay, well, here's what you should do. Here's what you should do. I didn't do it myself, but you should do this. You know? So I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to let you know that you have it within you to cope healthfully when sorrow and despair occurs. So do I. It's just a choice of whether or not we're going to do it. And that's all I have to say about that. So I'd like to report in to you all that I have been successful with my 2023 goals. And I'm sorry for cutting that chit chat so short, you know, and just leaving you there. But, you know, truth be told, I can tell you where I went wrong, but I can't tell you how to successfully cope with it. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. So let's just move on. Yeah, I did walk for an hour today, and actually over an hour. And my breakfast did consist of, well, how about this? How about if I pray? Should I pray? Nah, let's not. Sorry, this video is getting a little, but my breakfast did consist of 60 ounces of water and 4 servings of raw vegetables. And I'm completing my 2023 health goals 97% of the time from January 1st to February 21st, 2023. And I would like to read a poem to you all that I wrote. 1 second. All right, so this poem is titled Spoiled Brats Don't Have Much Faith. Spoiled brats don't have much faith. Spoiled brats don't have much faith, so please understand that every request you make won't be delivered into your hand. How do you expect to grow if I give you all that you plead? How can your faith be developed if you insist to touch and see? So no, I won't spoil you and fulfill every request. I will seek your well-being and provide for you what's best. Don't count me as unloving, unconcerned, or cruel. I'm providing you with what you need. Learn and don't be a fool. I have your best interest in mind every step of the way. Ignore what unbelievers and doubters have to say. I am your God, and I always know what's best. My judgment is unquestionable. Seek to pass this test. That's all I have. I will see you all tomorrow on Weigh-In Wednesdays. You're going to be able to hear my new weight and see the unhealthy food choices that I made. And thank you for watching, and goodbye.